2020 was the year that changed everything for me. Maybe that's because I made a solid decision to totally change my life and bring into reality the things that I've always thought about in my head. And I really went for it, and I went in really hard.
There were 3 major events that pushed me into making a tough call.
Now, a short time ago, the World Health Organization declared the outbreak an international public health emergency.
The first confirmed case here in Lagos.
The coronavirus is the biggest threat this country has faced for decades.
The first is the global pandemic that shocked the world in a way that we didn't think was possible. In my little corner, I felt the pain of someone in a distant country through the news and constant social media updates. And the pain was real. The second event that had such a big impact on my life and affected my job and my mental health was the EndSARS movement. In case you're not familiar, the EndSARS movement is a series of protests against police brutality in Nigeria. For the first time, I was really scared for the safety of my family and friends, especially my brothers, my male friends and colleagues who could be harassed by police anytime because they looked good, have an iPhone or drive a car. Thanks to the general public who saw us okay, our frontliners like Aisha Yesufu, Rinu, DJ Switch, amongst others, and our celebrities like Davido, Whiskey, Tokemakiwa, Tiwa Savage, The Band, Peter, Paul, and the Feminist Coalition, the EndSARS movement made global headlines and attracted even more attention from celebrities like Beyonce, Rihanna, Jack Dorsey, Naomi Campbell, and many more. When you see people dying from what they believe in, something in you just switches. Anyways, at first I wasn't sure what I wanted to do, but I knew I was going to make a major change in 2020 to prepare myself for 2021. As I started to approach my birthday in May, I knew for sure that I wanted to quit my job, relocate, and start my master's program. At the end of the master's program, I'd start my business or get a job opportunity or do both. To prepare for this outcome, I decided to prioritize 2 things. My time, because once it's gone, I can't have it back. And my money, because if I don't have money, I simply can't make these decisions. Here are the things that I did to prepare for the future I wanted to see and ultimately changed my life. If you wanted to go on a journey, you'd estimate how much you needed, right? That was what I did. I estimated how much I'd need and saved aggressively. That meant that at the end of every month, a portion of my salary went to a separate savings account. I also kept my tiny apartment at the time because I wanted to cut down on costs. I cooked all my meals, ate well, and supported my family as much as I could. But the rest of it went into savings. That meant no shopping, no eating out unnecessarily, and there was COVID, by the way, so. The second thing I did was invest. I looked for short-term investment opportunities and went all in. The interest from the investment funded some of my expenses later on in the year. 2020 honestly taught me to plan ahead. I researched several universities in the UK because I was sure that I wanted to come to the UK. So I researched several universities, their resumption timelines, and available scholarships. By applying early, I was able to find a university that fit into my plan, and they had a £4,000 scholarship that I took advantage of. I already talked about 2 events that shaped my life and had a major impact on me, which is the global pandemic and the EndSARS protests. But the third event, and this was a positive one, was that I got married to a wonderful man in December. I think that when you become clear on what you want to do, the universe conspires to make it happen. And that was how I felt in my case. There are some times that you want something, right? But you don't say it out loud because you don't want to jinx it.
Oh my God, girl!
I planned to get married in 2020, but because I wasn't engaged, I didn't write it out. I just had it at the back of my head, like if it happens, fine. If it doesn't, whatever. Part of the plan was a mental preparation that I might meet someone. I have a video of how we met and got married in 6 months if you want to check it out. I like to think that meeting him was part of the plan. Our wedding was very beautiful, by the way. I wish I could go back to it. I had such an amazing time with my family and with my friends, and it was just a beautiful, beautiful day. He also keyed into my dream of studying for my master's in another country, and we've joined forces in creating the life that we dream of. I took this seriously and it has completely changed my life, no jokes. I did a good job of tuning off anything that stressed me out. Music that stresses me out, turned off. Friends that stress me out, turn off. Phone calls that stress me out, turn off. Conversations that don't do me any good, turn off. I invested myself in friends that invested in me, so no one-way thing going on here. And seriously, I've had peace of mind. I think we do ourselves a great disservice when we don't love up on ourselves. Loving myself more has changed my life because I appreciate myself more now. I say to myself, girl, you're gorgeous. I do my makeup, I brush my hair. I take time to admire my natural, wide, short toenails. I take pictures more often now. I post on Instagram. I just love up on myself. Honestly, it's been quite a journey. I've been working one job or the other since 2013 when I graduated from the university, and to not have a job currently because I am studying is something that I am still dealing with, but I've managed to keep busy by reading and adding to my knowledge base, starting this YouTube channel, researching the business I'd like to start, learning more about my husband, how to manage a home, and so much more.
I've come to realize that change is not always comfortable, it is not always convenient, but it is very necessary if we must embrace the next phase of our lives.
I changed my life because I had a goal, I planned for it, and was ready to put in the work. You don't need a global pandemic or an NSAS movement before you take action on your dreams. The inconvenience that you're currently facing right now, or whatever situation that is not appropriate right now, should be your push to make that tough call and get going.
I hope that this video has seriously helped someone. Tough decisions are tough for a reason, and that is because they give us the results that we want. So if you're stuck in making a decision and it's a tough one, make it already, because at the other end of it lies your reward. Don't forget to like this video if you like it, leave me a comment in the section and I'll be sure to reply every single one of them. Thanks for watching again, and see you in the next one.